All right, welcome back. We're back again. Sometimes the repairs are not all that glamorous, not very exciting, maybe not even very entertaining. But sometimes they're based on relationships. Something I'd like to have with you guys. Hopefully something in my channel can bring you knowledge, entertainment. We're going to see. So my IT guy drops off a couple items here I wasn't even in yet. But he does a lot for me as far as the software. I really don't like doing software anymore. I did that for a long time. He deals with the software. I deal with the hardware. He has hardware problems, he brings them to me. I have software problems, take them to him. So he drops off a couple items today that are not very exciting, but we're going to get into it. So he brings in this 25-inch ASUS 4K monitor. Says the picture is getting all wanky and flaky, which should be your tip-off there's a problem. Says it was also squealing. Now, squealing could be a power supply issue. Could be a bad cap squealing through a coil. So I crack the back and look at it, and right away I see something arcing, and thought I would share with you what's going on here. Now, as you know, you can't do much with these. You know, once the screen is gone, it's got damage, it's over with. We don't do a whole lot of that in this country. But let's take a look. So if we take a look right here, we can see how these traces have actually just cooked themselves, melted it. And, you know, short of taking off this film and redoing it, which is too expensive, there's not much you could do with it. Let's zoom in some more. Let's see what we can see on this thing. This whole film bonding process to me is quite fascinating. What it takes to bond these flex cables to the glass. As you can see, this is burned all the way up, even onto the glass. So this edge here, this is where the glass stops, and the film starts taking over. But you can see it's quite burned. So I just thought I'd share that with you. There's not much we can do with these. So the best thing we can do is maybe sell the working cards on the secondary market. But again, like I said, he does a lot for me, I do a lot for him. So let's look at the next one. Is it going to be a funny one? But he's going to pay for it. It's a cheap repair. The trick is to just do it quick and get it out. Here we've got a motherboard. And it's got, where'd they go? It's got a swollen cap right here. He says the keyboard and the mouse just stopped responding. There was nothing to them. So we're thinking maybe this cap somewhere on this power supply line is losing something to the USBs. So let's just get this thing out right away. So as you can see, it's pretty swollen. So he just wants these three changed, so let's get these changed out right away. I don't even think we need the microscope for this job. Let's get a little flux on here. Let's hit this. Oh, where's our fume extractor? Well, this board is thick, you can feel it. It just doesn't want to take the heat. Wonder if we're gonna have to hit it with a little hot air. Boy, that solder just is solid. Really? Sitting right on top of this heatsink. It is just sucking up the heat. Let's do a bigger iron. Let's see what our solder sucker does. Boy, that doesn't want to loosen up at all. We're gonna hit this board with some hot air. It's fighting. So much for quick. So let's go back to the solder. I might have to cut these off. This board is just sucking up the heat. And that would be burning ash. Finally. Not that one. Boy, are you gonna break out the low melt solder or what? The ground plane is just sucking it up. Alright, so I'm pulling on it with my finger on the back of the board, and it's starting to come through. Yeah, that's one off. Now I'm giving it some more solder. I'm really loading the solder up because that solder gives you surface area to transfer the heat. Because we're really trying to get all the way through this board to loosen that solder up, and now she's starting to come. Did I say fast? They just do not want to come loose. Alright. See, a little heat on the board helped. Okay. I talk about a little bit of a challenge there, huh? This is so much for not being entertaining, right? Boy, those just did not want to clear out, did they? Yeah. So we're watching our polarity. Well, what did I say about not being entertaining? So it was a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get it done, get it out quick. We do have some interesting things coming up. I'm kind of saving them for you. Seeing a lot more amplifiers coming in, and so that's a little something I need to get a little more practice on. Not the straightest. See if we can straighten this guy out of here. Yeah, they'll be alright. Maybe not the prettiest. Polarity looks good. And that's what we got, these three. Our polarity looks good. Alright. Alright, did I say fast? How about fast-ish? So, I guess we can give this thing a check once. So let's pull out, drag this power supply off the floor. And plug it in. I don't believe we need the CPU. We just want to see there our USBs are getting power. Okay, we've got a little blue LED here. Now somewhere here I think there's a power switch. Where is it? Here we go. What do I got? Reset and power? Yeah. Okay. We've got that. Now we've got 5 volts on our USB. Actually, you know what? Let's try a mouse. Where's the mouse at? And that fan is probably going to constant spin. That thing's blinking like that because it's looking for a surface. Alright, so that's it. We replaced 3 caps. We're going to give it back to them. The monitor was a no fix. ASUS monitor, it was a $500 monitor back in its day. Now you can get them $150, $200 all day long. So, like I said, it's all about relationships. Do a quick fix for him. I'll give him something he's going to fix for me. I want you guys to remember to come back because we've got some things to play with. I've got this that I want to install these Kelvin clips on. We're going to replace the Kelvin clips on this with these short little doohickeys. So that one will probably be coming up next. The other thing I've been playing around with is I've got this box here. I'm trying to mount my gooseneck lamps onto. Can you see it? You can't even see it. So I'm trying to make it so these goosenecks are always in this position at all time. I've got this box here I'm mounting them to. I know it's hard to see. When we get into it, I'll show you more. So that's about all I got for you today. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave some comments. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.